Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our dear sisters. So this is the translation of the message that she sent to me. The translation reads like this. Hello, Brother Nanshi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? My name is Jedza, not a real name. I am from Zim. Currently, I am living here in South Africa. The reason as to why I came here to South Africa and sought asylum, it was because of what I did back home in Zim. I once dated a man who had a very high position, Brother Nash. I don't want to say a lot about that guy. So this man, when I started dating him, I was still underage, and at that time, that was when I really changed. I loved this man, and then I found out that I was not the only girl that he was dating. So this man, I did some things to him, and I exposed him to the wife, and I did not even know that the wife was going to use her own positions because she has some relatives that have high offices, and they wanted me gone because of the secrets that I was holding since I was sleeping with her husband. I had to run. I still remember when I was crossing from Zim coming to South Africa, especially when we were passing through the checkpoints, when any soldier from my country would be looking at me, I would feel my heart banging against my chest because this woman had threatened my mom and said that she knew powerful people who knew other powerful people who could have all the borders locked, such that if I tried to escape the country, I was going to get arrested on spot. But lucky enough, I came to South Africa through this other man who was a Malaysia. You know, those guys, they can get anything done. So when I came to South Africa, Brother Nanshi, that was when I started staying in Nelspruit. I started staying in Nelspruit with this other woman who was our elder. She was a church elder from our church. We had hidden the fact that the reason as to why I was fleeing from Zim, it was because of the things that I had done. For years, Brother Nanshi, I have used my beauty to destroy the lives of powerful men, pastors, businessmen, and wealthy individuals. So I have this kind of a beauty that is not even natural at all. I don't even go out a lot because of the way that I look. Most of the people that look at me, they say like, you look like you are a fallen angel. So when I was still young, when people would say that you look like a fallen angel, like I used to like it a lot, like I am an angel that fell from heaven. But now when I got the chance to hear and to watch other videos on YouTube about fallen angels, that is not a nice thing for someone to tell you that you look like a fallen angel. It means that maybe you are an angel that once rebelled against God. So most of the men, they say that I look like a fallen angel, and I draw them in like flies to dead meat. They don't know that it is not only the guy that will be following me, but it will be more of those guys that will be following me. I once went to town. I was alone. When I got into the taxi, that man was driving the taxi. He then stopped the car and he told me that he loved me. And when I said that I could not love him, he started crying. At first, it was cute when he was crying. By the Nashi, the man, when he pulled the gun on me, that was when I saw that there was no cuteness in the way that I look beautiful. This man begged me and he said, please do not let me do this. His hands were shaking. I asked him why his hands were shaking. He said that it was because of the feeling that he had gotten over him. He then looked for a place to park and he wanted us to do in the taxi. And I said, no, we cannot do it here. At least find somewhere suitable. Then we went and we booked somewhere else. That was where we slept. This man, when he wanted to give me some money, I said, no, do not do it, because I felt so sorry because of the spiritual attraction that had happened. It was not his fault, but it is my fault, the spirit that is inside of me. Maybe I have a fallen angel that follows me around. Brother Nashi, it's like it really started at that time when I was dating that man. When I came here, it even became worse because I saw how easy it was at church. Those men that had powerful positions, they would fall for me, telling me that I'm a beautiful woman, and I did not have to do much, just a smile, and then the guy will be mine. So it became more like a game for me, a game that I have mastered properly. The more powerful you are, the more that I am drawn to you. But it is not just after like your affection I just want to ruin people's lives and to demand money. I am someone that is very demanding. I once dated this other man, like here in South Africa, they call them your tenderpreneurs. That guy, Brother Nashi, he was making so much money that you could fill a room with the money that he was making from his tenders. I finished him off, Brother Nashi, that man. By the time that his corruption that he was doing, when it caught up with him, he was left with nothing. I made him to dump his wife. I made him to even sell some of his assets. And my brother, the reason as to why he now has 2 trucks back home, it was all because of me. This man, one day, when we were at this other Protea hotel, that was when he told me that he has never been with a woman that is as good as I am in bed, and I was supposed to tell him anything that I wanted him to do for me. And then I told him that I wanted money. He said, how much? I said, I want you to give me money so that my brother, since he's about to finish his high school, so that he can start his own business. So this man then said that I cannot give you cash, but if it is possible, your brother can come here, then I will go with him to the auctions and I will buy at least 2 trucks for him. I thought that he was joking. I kept on working him until my brother came here. So when my brother came here, unfortunately, he could not buy the truck since he was not yet 18 years. So it was my father who was the one who bought those trucks, but the money was from this guy that I was dating. The day that he got broke, when he called me, the money that he needed for the bail, he told me that, please, can you come? They have told me that I need to pay at least 760 rands as my bail, and I just dropped the call. He spoke with me on WhatsApp and I blocked him. With the money that he was giving me, I felt so sorry when he got arrested. And after that, that was when I started targeting this other pastor at our church, wealthy businessmen, and charming them and making them feel like they were in control, but I'll be the one that will be pulling the strings. I can seduce you, get you to trust me, and then I will expose you. And once I have my grip in your life, I am like a python. I can secretly take pictures of you when we are sleeping somewhere and gather evidence of your infidelity. Then I am not even ashamed to use it against you. I will call your wife, threatening her, sending her the evidence, and I would even enjoy when I start to watch a marriage crumbling. And when the women, usually those that are married to rich guys, they don't want the thing to be on social media. They can beg me to stop, and I will tell them that I have to be given some money, a lot of it. And most of them, they are willing to pay because their husbands, they would not want me to go out. And most of these men, they will still believe that we can still continue. And they don't even know that that is the game. They are even terrified of being exposed, especially the pastors, those ones that pretend as if they are righteous. They don't want to be caught in their own sins. The wealthier they are, the more that I demand. The moment that you start dating me, you are going to see hell. If you are a millionaire, each and every time I will be asking for money, like real money, so much that you can get broke. And this thrill of destroying lives, it is like an addiction. I enjoy like the power that I can have over a man. Once I have the man in my grip, it makes me to feel really comfortable, and it's like a demonic thing that is happening to me. And I know that men will keep on flocking to me, and I know that I will bring any man that comes to me ruin. I have destroyed marriages. Even right now, if I were to give you my picture and tell you to post it alongside with my story, you'll find out that instead of men being afraid of me, they will come to your inbox asking for my phone numbers. I have seen this. There are some people that have been sent to me, some people sent to investigate. I ended up sleeping with this other private investigator who had been sent by this other woman who wanted me to be investigated if I was for real sleeping with her husband. That man, he only looked at me once and he asked for my phone numbers and he told me the truth. So this man, what he started doing was that, like, when I will be going out with that woman's husband, then he will be sleeping at the same place where me and her husband will be booked, giving her false information until he cleared me and he said that no, I was innocent, I was not doing that. That woman, we go to the same church each and every Sunday. I see her and I just laugh at her when I think that she wasted so much money on a private investigator. Oh, dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister right there. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Yo.